Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Van Pebble. This is my morning voice. I apologize. Here's what you've gotta get. You gotta understand about Van Pebble. Just coming right into it, I'm gonna tell you. That's how it goes. I am a very mellow streamer. We want to have energy, but we don't necessarily have to come on screaming and yelling. And yes, you're gonna get the I just woke up stream sometimes, but it's not the whole stream. It's just the beginning. You're going, why is his voice like that? Well, that's why, because he just woke up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. My name is Van Pebble, and today's stream is a game called HD Poker. We're playing poker. It's Texas Hold'em, and what we do is we play poker. A lot of people know poker. A lot of people, I feel like in 2025, that's a good question. Where are we with poker now? Because when I was probably in my 30s, poker was starting to cook. Texas Hold'em was cooking. And when I say cooking, I mean like it was heating up. It was really doing, it was like on fire. And we have a flush on the left-hand table here, or on the one, yeah. I guess we could just stay on one table for now. We do have a flush. The question is, what flush does everybody else have? Because I would, somebody probably has a straight here. So the straight, that's okay. We don't care about the straight. Somebody could have a straight flush, but I don't think so. Somebody could have a flush. This is what I think. These people have flushes too. Oh, they don't. Okay. I thought you guys had flushes too. Well, you know what well, anyway, let's continue a little bit more with, so Texas Hold'em, HD Poker. HD Poker is the name of the actual game that we're playing. Texas Hold'em is the name of the game that is represented in HD Poker. Yeah, this is it. Like, there's no other poker games. I don't play other poker games. I don't play, like, 5-card stud or anything like that. When I was a kid, we played it on camping trips. Not like we had a whole lot of camping trips, but what we did, I do remember playing stud and poker and stuff like that. And when you meet people, like, it's all like when I was a kid, a lot of times, the only time I played cards when I was a kid is when we would visit people, and then you would visit people in, like, you go somewhere in Pennsylvania, because I'm from Philadelphia originally. I live in Seattle now. But when we would go visit those people, they would have different games. Like, oh, here's a stud poker or something like that. Hearts or something. And then you go home and you play those games with other people. I wasn't a huge card guy when I was a kid. And then something happened. It was like, it had to be 2000 and maybe 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, that period of time. You're talking about Matt Damon. Now you're talking about Matt Damon. You're talking about Ben Affleck. You're talking about Gordon Wood. You're talking about, it's an inside joke, but there was a movie quote where, okay, here's what happened. When Ben Affleck and Matt Damon hit the scene, they destroyed. They were young, charming kids. Both were devilishly handsome. You know what I mean? And that was a nice play by us. Very good play. That's a $20 million win right there. I think it's about $20 million. So yes, those guys took over the world when they did that Boston College movie where they were like him and Matt Damon. I'm trying to think what that movie was called, Robin Williams and stuff. So then shortly after that movie came out, those two guys kind of broke apart. They were like the Beatles, but they didn't break up. It was just like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were like having solo careers. And so and this will make sense. It'll come together here. It's what we try to do. So Matt Damon did this poker movie. Oh, there's the ace. Did a poker movie, and it was called Rounders, and that put Texas Hold'em on the map. So in 2000, and I think it was right around 2000. It's early 2000s. The whole early 2000s, from 2000 to 2010, really. But the real, like, the earliest of it was like 2000. Texas Hold'em was everywhere. People were gambling online. As a matter of fact, it was 2000. I remember specifically the number 2003 because that's when they stopped gambling in my state. And I was on a website, but I wasn't gambling. I was like playing the free roll tournaments, and then I was turning the free roll tournaments into real money. Not a lot, but I was turning it into real money and then using the real money to gamble. But I wasn't spending any money on it. And at the time, I was like 30-something, so I lived alone. I lived on my own and stuff, and I was struggling like a motherfucker in my 30s. Like, my 30s were not a great time for me. My 30s were like tough because people were still treating me like I was a kid, but I was 30. They were calling me dude. Hey, dude, like 30-year-old man here. And I don't know, I wasn't comfortable in my youth when I was young. And then as I got, I'm more comfortable in my older age. Because I know I'm not like a, hey, you kids over here, but right? But that'll probably come eventually. One day it'll just happen. I'll just really look old to people. I'm sure. Maybe not. You know what? Maybe not, because my mom is a very young-looking woman. She, even though she's like 70 now, my mom's old. She's got to be 60-something, probably not 70. But my mom looks good. My mom looks young. She got the young looks. And I'm grateful for that because I look more like her. But anyway, let's finish talking, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Oh, I like when both tables have the same hand. So me and my this where am I? I know where I am. This game, Texas Hold'em, is a great game. HD Poker is a great game, and that's what we're doing today. I forgot to do the intro. 850K tournament on the left, 200 million tournament on the right. This is how we do it on poker days. We don't do an intro necessarily, where that's why I love, I just gave a perfect example right there. That's a great moment. Why do you do intros? That's why, because it can take forever to like tell people what you're doing and then do what you're doing while you're telling people what you're doing. It could be a mess, actually. So that's what I'll do is I'll just do an intro, play a little music, and then explain everything. Tell everybody what I did in the morning. I did this, I did that. I masturbated, I did it. And then let them know, like, okay, now we're going to play this game. And then you don't have to worry about that shit anymore. And you can focus on playing the game. But for these kind of games, the reason I don't do that is because of lobbies. That's right. This game is a lobby game, and that means in order to get into a table, you have to wait in a lobby. And anytime you have to wait in a lobby, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very interesting. We do have... And we did win that. We had a full house. I was thinking that maybe somebody might have had the other full house. That was a weird one. On this table, on the left table, is it Queen 2? I'll fold that. We have 236 million on the right table. Left table is where the action is. We are going to 30K, huh? I'm going to fold that. I didn't have anything. So yeah, there's the intro. We gave the intro. This is the game we're playing. I'm a big fan of this game. I don't think people necessarily give a fuck about this game, but I will tell you why I play it and why I think that it is... Well, the reason I play this game is because I love Texas Hold'em. I want to get better at the game. I think the competitiveness, being with real people, is what I'm craving, and that's what I really like about this game. But it's just what I need, because I don't want to talk. I don't want people talking on my stream. And the reason isn't because I'm some selfish bastard who wants all the credit for himself. Who doesn't want to see other people shine. What do I look like? I don't want to say it. Never mind. What am I, Miskiff over here? Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's a bad joke. Bad timing for that joke. But he would love that because he tells bad jokes like that all the time. But no, it's not that I don't want to see people shine. It's nothing like that. I don't have anything here. I'm going to fold that. It's because I don't want to talk to people because I don't trust people. I think people curse, say stupid shit, and there is a little bit of other people take the shot, taking the shine a little bit. There's a little bit of that because people will like try to take over the stream, or whatever. And also, I'm here. The reason I stream is because this puts me in a good mood, and in general, everyday life. People are very unpredictable, and I don't trust them with my mood. I trust myself with my mood, and I trust myself to do this to try to put other people in a good mood. My intentions are for people to feel good. So I don't come on here to try, I really try not to make fun of other people or be a dickhead or anything. And sometimes when I get weird when I'm playing a game and I'm like, and I get irritated, I do go, ooh, let me pull back a little, because that is not a good quality to have as a person. I know that's true, but I also know that it's natural to do that, and that's why I let myself do it. I'm like, hey, that's people want to see the real you, man. You'd rather do it now than have a later hold on, and then have a really weird thing where you just do a spaz out, and people are like, he doesn't usually do that. Yeah, it's because he was holding in. He wasn't giving you the real representation of who he was. That's right. But I feel good, and I love these streams, and I do this because it puts me in a good mood, and I do it because it's a form of expression, and I really enjoy doing this. And so, yeah, I will always try to put my best foot forward and try to be the best part of me that I can be. Today's a perfect example, basically just woke up pretty right away, just kind of rolled out of bed, and it's kind of time to go. I have to do this stream because I set that up to do it, even though but I needed the sleep. Trust me, I was overly tired yesterday, and yesterday when I streamed, I was so tired that I actually cut one of the streams early. I was like, oh, I can't believe how tired I am. So I needed the sleep, but that caused me to sleep so much today that I just rolled out of bed, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which I realize is late. And if you don't know, I will tell you, I do have a job, but I only work 3 days a week, and that is the weekends. So I work 30 hours a week, but it's as a security guard, and it's really hard work because I'm on my feet for 30 hours, basically, more or less. And, this is a tough one. And, it's very tiring work. It's very challenging work. Being a security guard is not easy. It's my second year. No, this is my third year then, because I've done it for 2 years. I've been a security guard for 2 years. Is that true? It is true. Yeah. It's funny how time goes so fast that actually one feels like two feels like one. I just burped, sorry. So I'm always going to be focused on the action at the table. But I do like talking. And, yep, things are good, man. Things are very good, actually. But I did find myself just very tired this week. Like, it was a good weekend, but then, like, as soon as I got off, I was like, holy fuck. And I think I know why. The weather. The weather has changed. And I live in Seattle, so last weekend, we had a massive storm thing. I didn't even know that it was going to happen, but all of a sudden I noticed there was like a lot of warnings, and they were like, I'll tell you this, about maybe in 2017, we had one of the worst rainstorms of all time. It was like a record. There was like for us, it was a big deal because, like, you know how some places in America have like floods and stuff? We don't really have floods that much, but we did that time. And I remember working at the time I was working at a comedy club as a cook, and I remember that just being a really hard day, like getting there, and the rain was just nasty. And I remember it was, your mood was not good. Like it didn't matter. Like I will tell. Okay, the thing about rain and storms is very interesting, because for some reason I don't feel like it's depressing, like just talking about it. But when you're involved in it and it's happening to you, depending on what you're doing, if you're just at home and you're not working and you're just chilling, it's thundering. I can put lights on, candles on. I don't have candles, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like you can turn the environment into a cozy thing. Have a cup of tea, which is what we're drinking today. Not a sponsor, but we're drinking a tea today. Today's stream is not sponsored by tea. Any tea company. That opens it up to all tea companies if they want to sponsor me. T. So my viewpoint on like rain and thunder and stuff, when you're in it and you're at work, it's tough. So when I'm a security guard and I'm going through rain, and it's raining 5-6 hours at a time in a row, and it's not stopping, which actually it was stopping. I had actually worked tougher shifts than that, tougher rainy days than that on a shift. But when you're standing on your feet and you've got a fucking bulletproof vest on that's 7 pounds, and you got all this stuff on you, and it's like, I mean, fucking, can I breathe here? It's like, and then it's raining and you've got a thing on and people can't see that you're a security guard because they can't see the security stuff. All they see is a poncho. So I'm telling people what to do, and they're like, you know, I try not to run around yelling orders at people, but when it's raining, that's when people seem to lose their fucking, they don't know what the fuck they're doing for some reason. Oh, he had Jack 90 and a higher kicker. That was a tough loss. And we got to be careful here on the right-hand side as well. Back to the table. The action on the right-hand table here with the $200 million table is going to get a little crazy. And I'm going to do something here. I'm going all in with 3-3. Obviously, I'm trying to scare away the table. This guy probably has like a pair of sixes or something. He probably had a pair of sixes. He had a 10. Okay, so I didn't beat then. That's good. I've got King 8 on the left-hand table. We're going all in. And I expect someone to call me on that. I don't have a great hand. So that's what I think happened to me, because the weather, when the weather changes, it kind of does affect my mood. I do like the fall, but the weather gets colder. And the reality is, when I work weekends, I'm out there. I'm out there with that weather. It's me and the weather. And it's even... Oh, I lost on that tournament. That's okay. I would say the weather is probably more difficult to deal with than the people in the wintertime, because then it's not only like, you gotta realize I live in Seattle, so not only is it cold, but it's our like wet time of the year, especially at the beginning of the winter, and we have massive winds, and then you combine the wind, the cold, and the rain. It's nasty, and I'm out there, I'm just out there, and it's the reason I'm able to do it is because I enjoy it. It's a challenge to me. It's also, I'm working fucking 3 days a week, guys. Like, some of you guys are out there working 5 days a week. I'm not doing that. Some of you people are working even more hours a week, and you're going like, what the fuck? I can't do this. So I'm not going through that anymore. Like, I'm also older, and I'm not going to put myself through that bullshit anymore. Like, I work the 5 days a week thing, and mostly it's just being around people I can't stand, and like, there's so many people at work that just make it unpleasant to be there. And also, I'm just not a people guy. I like people, but I don't enjoy being around them. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I'm a solo guy. I get a lot of my energy from myself. So I enjoy being alone, which is the truth. But I will say the weather did affect me a little bit. I think that's one of the reasons why I just got hit so hard this weekend, just the weather. And it was one of the nastiest weekends so far. It rained a lot of the time I was doing my job. It was, look at this. Look at this. A lot of people are throwing their money in. 93 million. Huge. It's only 2 people. No, it was 3 people. Oh, whoa. And it's the flush that takes it home. Big win, and we lose 2 players, which is good, because that means the opportunity for us to win is even stronger. I like it. And yeah, that's I will say, like, it's a big difference, man, the summer and the fucking winter time. And, it just takes me a hot minute to kind of adjust, I think, to that. Also, like, everything just happens. When the weather happens, my sinuses kick in and all this kind of shit. So it does make it a little harder for me. 9-2. So I think that's why I had such a hard time at work this weekend. But like I said, it was mostly the outdoors. The people were pretty good. I just had 1 or 2 incidents that were like, not so great. But other than that, it was actually a dream. And I'm getting better at dealing with the weird, like the super weird psycho people. Like the people that are like super drugged out of their head. I'm learning how to deal with those people a little bit better. There's not much you can really do with a super drugged out of your head guy physically, because they think they're Superman, man or woman. So I've learned to do with those guys is a lot of times me not being there. Like, they see me and they see me staring at them, and then all of a sudden I disappear from their sight. They're like, where is he? He was staring at me. And then they look for me, and then when they realize I'm not there, they leave the site. That's kind of been my goal. And you hope that it happens quickly so you can get back. And I don't, like, leave the site. I go inside this building. I can't tell you what building it is, though. But yeah, we're learning new strategies. It's good. We're getting better at the job. But the weather is just something that... And am I getting better at dealing with the weather is a question that no one asked. But I asked it. And I would say that I think I am. But there's only so much you can do about it, because I can't just keep putting on layers of stuff because I've got I'm already wearing a lot of stuff. I'm carrying a lot of stuff. I've got this thing. I got the headphone thing. I got the thing. I've got a pepper spray gun. This is a gun that I could legally show this. This is a pepper spray gun, right? I never use it on people, but I'm ready to if I have to. And those things take up weight. Put those things in your pockets. Then, like I was told, you gotta have a vest, man. I've got to you gotta have a bulletproof vest. So then I bought a vest, and he's like, you gotta get plates. I go, you didn't tell me that, you know? Yeah, you gotta get plates for the vest. The vest is okay. Somebody could try to stab you or something, but you need, like, if someone shoots at you and hits you around there, you gotta have plates for that. He's going all in. I'm definitely not going to go all in. I just want to just sit here for a second, make him think I'm okay. There you go. So all that stuff is just heavy. You know, you got a bulletproof vest, you got a bunch of stuff in your pockets, you got a Red Bull, like all of it just adds weight to your pants. You know, and then the belt only does so much. I'm trying to find like a better belt. I found this belt, you know, for pants that is like this thing that latches on and then you fold, and like, so I'm going to work on that this weekend. I'm going to practice using it, and then hopefully that'll be a better belt. And then when it gets really cold, I have to wear snow pants. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the game for a second. We are all in with King 10, which is not a bad hand to be all in on. But it's not good when the hand looks like this. This is not a good look. This is not good for us here. What do we need? We need... I don't know. That's terrible. We're out of this one. I mean, unless there's a miracle where we have the high card. Yeah, we're out of this. That's too bad. I thought we played pretty well on that one. That kind of just got away from us a little bit. But at least we have another tournament we can play. What are you going to do, you know? It's not real money. I'd be upset if it was real money. Let's try to get into another one here. Let's try to get into the 80 million. Love to get into an 80. I haven't done an 80 million one in a long time. So yeah, the security guard thing is tough. You're wearing a lot of stuff, and then you're just, by trying to keep warm and add more things, you're just adding more layers. And then there's something that I don't like talking about, but I have anxiety. I don't know why, but I've always kind of had it. When I was a kid, I saw little episodes of it when I was a kid, and then it's like, I think it's a genetic thing, or it could be something that I don't know. I feel like it's genetic. I can't blame my parents for that. As much as my mom was a manipulative person, and she definitely added fear to me all the time. It's constantly about like when I was younger, there was other fears. But then there would, like, as I got older, there was always like, what are you going to do? Like, with your life? Like, there was a lot of fearful-based stuff come from my mom. But I can't blame her for the anxiety stuff. I think that came from just naturally. I remember a period of my time when I was a little kid. By the way, we have a fucking monster hand right now. But it's the first hand. I'm going to lay out 25K. I remember that I had an episode where all of a sudden I was like 14 or 15, and I just was overstimulated, and I was like, everything just felt like yelling. People were yelling when they were just talking, and everything just felt weird. And I don't know, I don't know what that was. In fact, I was talking the other day to AI, and I was like, am I autistic? Like, was that an autistic break or something? Like, I made up the term autistic break. And the AI was like, you can't just think you have autism because you had a weird thing, you know? And I was like, yeah, you're right. But there's something, you know? And I always thought I was like spectrum-y or something, but and I've told the story before that I had to go to not psychiatrist, psychiatrist, the counselor's office when I was like 12. Not because I was a bad kid, but because I was so slow. Like they thought that like I was withdrawn and I was very like this, and they thought that I was like, what's wrong with this guy? Is there something wrong with this guy? And I wasn't depressed. I wasn't like carving on my arm. Like, I'm not making fun of those people. I never had. I just was a weird. It was like, what's up with this guy? He's like. So years and years and years later, I do like it does come. Sometimes I look at that, and I'm a totally different person now. I'm out of my shell. Look at me. I'm talking on camera. Like, this is healthy for me to do, you know. But I still have anxiety, and every now and then I'll just have a break. And what I mean by break is I'll just kind of can't breathe. I'll just like all of a sudden I'll look around and like I'll be thinking about something I have to do and how a better way to do it, and then I'm like in the moment I don't know what to do, and I'm just like, okay, calm down. It's hard to explain panic attacks to people because not everybody has them. Thank God. You don't want it, and it's hard to convince yourself that everything's okay even though you know it's okay, right? And I like sharing it with people because I saw a guy recently share like he had severe depression and stuff like that, and I don't really I don't get depression, thankfully, but I understand what world he's talking about. It's that psychosomatic world, man. And I'm so much better now than I've ever been because I'm living a happy life. That helps me a lot. I don't deal with people a lot also, and that helps me too, just being by myself because I understand myself. People that don't understand how a person that's like a little, I don't think I'm crazy. Like I'm not. I know I'm not. But I also know that, like, how else would you explain if you don't have panic attacks and then you tell somebody about it? If I was somebody else, I might be like, oh, so they're a little crazy. It doesn't translate in conversation or anything. Like, it just translates into a panic attack for me. But yeah, I guess you could say, like, there's something inside my body that fights against me. Like, why would I fight against myself? You know what I mean? It does seem weird to me. Like, why would I fight against my own self? It seems weird. And that's why I'm always I feel like I'm getting better and better, even mentally with it. Like, dealing with it mentally, I'm getting better. Because when it does happen, my mind is like, look, come on. Whatever this is, whatever this panic attack is, I know that I'm better than this, man. I can get through this. We're not going to die here. We could die, but if we die, we die. Then we don't have to deal with it anymore. It's not that death isn't like scary, so that's not a scary thing. But the scary thing is just feeling out of control. Like, feeling panic attacks is feeling out of control. Like, you have no control over your being scared or being like you're breathing a little bit. Like, I do breathing exercises. I should do it more. But even when I was doing it often, I still had panic attacks. So for me, it's funny. I don't know if it's for me, a lot of ways of getting out of the panic attacks is staying completely away from alcohol, all drugs, caffeine. I gotta be careful about my caffeine intake. And I don't have it a lot, but it usually happens right around the time that I have to go do something like work, which is a really hard thing for me to do because that is a hard job. I've already explained how tough that job is. Dealing with like that hardcore environment can give me a panic attack. So that's what makes me think like, oh, it's not, it is, there is something mental about it. It's like an emotional thing as well. So it's a very weird thing. It's a deep-seated thing. I never thought about going to a psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever for it because I really don't like those people very much. I've gone to a couple of those things and I never enjoyed the sort of, I don't like the way they sit back like they're better than me. That's what it feels like to me anyway. They kind of sit back. They're like, okay, go ahead. Like, I don't enjoy it. And I really don't like psychiatrists, psychologists. Just go fuck yourself, assholes. You know? They have just as many problems as I have. And they're here to help you with yours. I know I get it, but they're not helping me. I think with my thing, I've really learned how to curb the anxiety, and I believe that I could get rid of it permanently. I really do think that. And I'm sorry for people who are like, wow, now we're talking about psychological stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, when you have a platform that you can talk and be yourself, sometimes real stuff will come out. And a lot of people will appreciate that because they'll there's people that enjoy watching streams like this because they like to see somebody be calm, and they like to feel calm watching it. And this calms me. I've always been calm, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm having one now. No, that's not funny, but I've never had a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack on stream, and a lot of it is interesting. It's like, well, that's interesting, isn't it? It's because really it is it's a psychological. I think psychology has a lot to do with it. And so I definitely for sure know that my mother had, I don't know if she's ever had panic attacks, but from her, I think it comes from her side of the family. Although I remember years ago, I went to visit my father. Like the last time I saw my dad, I was like in my 30s, and I think I was still in my 20s actually, and I went to see him one last time. I wanted to just get it out there, like, I love you, man, but like moving on with my life. But I wanted one last time. Because I was finally doing good in my life, and I was like, I'm doing pretty good in life. And I was like, I'm struggling, but I'll always probably struggle, but I want to let you know I'm okay. And I want to see some of the family. I want to meet some of the family because my father's Italian. So we went out to Jersey and went to the shore, and I saw some of the Italian people. And some of the his brothers and sisters actually were talking about the fact that they had panic attacks. That they were, I don't know what brought it on, but I don't know if they were like seeing, maybe I don't know, but they brought it up, like they had panic. So maybe I got it from his side of the family. And I do think it's genetic. And I'm also doing a genetic test kit. Everybody does them, I know. But ladies and gentlemen, we finally have aces. We're going to give up on this table here. This table ain't happening. And let's try to get into another table. There we go. There we are. Oh, we folded it. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I don't care. It's one hand, dude. It's one hand. Also, I'm hoping somebody has like a crazy hand here. Because I feel like shit that I just folded that. I hope somebody has a 3. Please, somebody have a 3. Please have a 3. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. Yes, we are back. We have 200 million on the right, $200 million table, and we have jacks. This is a nice hand. Let's see if we can take advantage of this here. Yeah, and I don't know if the like anxiety is linked to like tiredness as well. I mean, it's probably a combination of stuff, you know. And like I said, I don't have it hardly ever, and and that's much better than I've been. I've had it like there's been times where it's like, you know what? I do think it's an emotional thing because a lot of times it'll happen when a life change happens or like a new job. I remember when I first started being a security guard, I would get it right before I'd go to work a lot of times, or like just at home thinking about things. Like overthinking could cause like panic attacks. So yeah, it's definitely a weird thing, and it's like when you have it, you do feel like, am I crazy? And I'm way past that. I know I'm not crazy, and I'm fine with even joking about it. Like if somebody's like, "Hey, what's up, nutball?" I'll be like, "Yeah, whatever." Like, first of all, no one's gonna say that to me because I'm not gonna hang around people that are gonna fucking call me nutball. All right. And we've already established I don't hang around people. I just don't. And I am susceptible to susceptible or susceptible. I think it's susceptible. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was susceptible. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the king here. I don't know what these guys, girls think they're doing with me, but I've got a king. And I've got a good kicker, too. Oh, he had the king ace. I am so happy that I only lost that. Yeah, we're feeling good. We're doing good. I mean, I feel fantastic. And I'm in the best shape of my life, like, spiritually, I've been in better physical shape, but I was also younger and more active. Like, I actually tried to do, I used to work out and stuff, now it's like I try to get out there and walk. I'm on my feet with, like I said, with, bulletproof vest that has weights in it. That feels like I'm putting it feels like I'm working out while I'm just, and that's good for me. It keeps me strong and stuff. But yeah, it's like as I get older, I'd like to be more active, just enough to keep me healthy. I'm not looking to backpack across Australia or anything. I'm a homebody. This is what I want to do. I want to stream and just stay at home and stream. That's it. I want to stay at home, play video games, try to keep myself in decent shape. That's kind of the goal. And I'd like to start a business as well. Some kind of a business where I could still be at home but run the business. And this is why streaming it's like doing a business, So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about things right now. That's the state of Van Pebble right there. And it's a good state to be in. We've got our flaws. Everybody does. That's kind of why I like to put my shit out there. It's it shows people hey, man, I know that there's a lot of people out there, Twitch streamers who like to put people's business out, and with me, don't worry about it. I'm going to put my own shit out. Don't worry about it, all right? I'm going to put my own shit out there, all right? Okay, now, I like when people, if you're half something, this is where I get in trouble. If you're like I'm half Italian and I'm half whatever my mom was Dutch or whatever. Her maiden name was Van Stone. So I'm it's weird. we're not really sure what it is. Dutch. That's what we're going to find out. So I'm doing it's a 23andMe type of thing. It's not called that. Apparently the 23andMe thing, there's one that I was looking into and it kind of went bellies up. Is it called belly up? Yeah, it went belly up. And so I went to this other place that does it for you. It's only $40. I didn't feel like spending a lot of money on it. And so I'm going to find out a little bit about my heritage, a little bit about my background, and I will share it on the stream. It'll be fun to share. It's kind of nice to know those things. I'm kind of looking, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm feeling like something crazy is going to be in there. Not like he's part African American. I don't think so, but I definitely don't think that. I just don't. No, I'm just saying I don't think that. I'm not saying there's a reason why. I just don't think so, but I don't know why that's funny to me. Because I would love it. Who wouldn't love to be oh my God, I'm part black? It's because you don't look it, or you don't sound like it or anything. It would be really cool to just be all of a sudden I could just be yo, Aiden Ross, what's up? Yo, I'm 1.1%. No, but yeah, that's tricky. But that'll be fun to figure out. I look forward to that. That should be coming in the mail anytime now, and then I do still have to do it. Apparently I have to swab my cheeks or whatever. I'll make sure I do it real good. And then get that information. That's going to be fucking great. I love stuff like that where you're oh yeah, most people have already done it. I don't know, it took me a while to give a fuck, really. To be 100% honest with you. This guy's going all in. I've got ace 4. I'm going to fold. Although I did consider it. I did consider it. I'm going all in on the left table. This is a big hand for us. This is too bad. This is actually kind of a tough one to lose, actually. This is a tough one to lose. It's a tough one to lose, but it's okay. We did our best there. I'm not mad at it. We did come in like 5th. That's kind of a bummer because that was a table we were at for a long time, but it's okay. Yeah. Let's do another table. What are we gonna do here? Let's do another one of these. And we are back. 8-7. We have 8-7, and nothing really came up for us here. We're gonna go ahead and fold that. I don't even want people to see what I have. But we're doing okay here. We've got 156 million. Thank you to everybody who let me get that shit off my chest. I appreciate it. I really do. It's not why we do this, you know, stream. We do this because I really enjoy playing the game. I don't like to use this as a therapist, you know, but it does expose, it does help show who you are, and in the act, and the maybe as a way of like kind of being part of what's happening right now in the Twitch universe where everybody's exposing each other. I'll just expose myself. How about that? And I will, hey, you know what, guys? Here's the old jackass kicking himself in the old ass there for you. Ah, come on there. Uncle Van Pebble taking one for the team. No, but that is, you know, and when I did see that one guy who was like a depressed guy, and he was talking about something very serious, like he was talking about suicide, you know, and that really made, obviously it touches your heart when that happens. You feel like good emotionally, like you feel something for that person in a good way, you know. You're like, oh man, and you have to give that person flowers, you know, for the bravery. And also, you just, you know, for that person to do that, they know they needed to do that. Like, for that person to say something like that. And I probably didn't need to tell people I have a panic attacks. But I think it's good to let people know, like, hey, this is what I really go through in life. It's like, I remember there was this one dude when I was on security guard duty. Oh, cool. Another table started. Excellent. These are both 850K. Oh, the 850K table is on the left. They're not both 850K tables. On the right is the 200 million table, and we're doing okay. We got 148 mil. So there was this guy who is still a nightmare every time I see him. But what was I going to say about the guy? I guess I don't really need to tell the story. Yeah, I don't need to tell that story. I don't even, because I don't want to talk about that guy, because I hate that guy. That guy's a nightmare for me. To even deal with that guy. It's like he's just like, just this homeless guy that just is such a pain in the ass to deal with, and but he like confessed to me. Oh, I remember why I told this. I'll tell it. So he comes on the site. He's not allowed on the site. We basically we tried to get him trespassed. We can't get the cops there to trespass him. Trespassing someone legally is very difficult to do, because if the people keep disappearing before the cops come to legally trespass them, they could just keep coming back, and you can tell them, get back, get out of here, get out of here. They go, fuck you, and just like, it's non-stop bullshit. And don't worry, I'm not going to have a panic attack talking about it. but I mean, this is the kind of stuff that can give you panic attacks, like dealing with these kind of people. They're unpredictable. So at one point, the guy's like standing on the outside of this area, which is where he's allowed to stand, and then so he says to me, hey man, have you ever been homeless? Have you ever been in my shoes? And I fucking looked at this guy and I go, yeah, I have been, motherfucker. I didn't say motherfucker though. I go, dude, I've been in your situation, not your situation, but you're asking me if has this ever happened to me? Yeah, I've done drugs before. I've talked about it on the stream. I did coke and shit. Like, not a lot of it, but like I've done that stuff before. I didn't take it to the idiot level that this guy did. He's a fucking young kid doing fucking fentanyl and shit. I didn't do that fucking because I'm not a fucking loser. That's it. You're a loser if you're doing that shit. I don't care what your reasoning for it. That guy's a loser because he's a loser, not because he does drugs. Let's make that clear. I know we're getting dark on today's stream, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to call that 12 million. I needed that. And I didn't get it. I needed the straight. And I didn't. I need a flush or a straight. I got none of it. And I'm down to 79 million, and I'm not happy about it. But I'm doing good at this table. I've got 3 7s. Pretty sure I got the best hand at the table here. I'm going to try to do I'm going to try to get as much money as I can on the left-hand table. Trying to get a win here. So anyway, just to close that story out, though. Look at this guy. I'm pretty sure I've got the best hands. There's no shot that you guys have better than 3 7s. There's just no shot. There's just no shot. One guy does, though. Somebody's got me beat. This guy here has King 7. And that's fine. We're just having... I'm all in with 67 mil. Hopefully somebody calls it. I think the king might call it here. There you go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if those kings stand up. We got to stay away from clubs, though. No clubs. Thank you. And there's 151 million, and we're still in this bitch. That's very good. Yeah, finally, the guy just was like, I could tell he was a little bit like confused because he's literally like in his 20s, and I'm 50. I've done so much fucking dumb shit that like I've been dumber than him, I'm sure. Well, probably not. But, like, for this guy to fucking stand up like, you don't know what I go through, man. Like, a lot of it is you doing it to yourself, you fucking dumb idiot. You're a young kid. You shouldn't be that desperate at this point in your life. Even if you're on your own. And I was on my own at your age, too. I still wasn't as fucked up as you were because you're an idiot, dude. And you treat people like shit, and you fucking victimize people. It's get in people's faces, and you make them feel bad. You try to you throw plushies at people. You take a plushie. No, I'm just kidding. Try to make it say something that doesn't make any sense. You hurl insults at people. No, the guy he goes up to people and is like, do you have any money? I need some money. You have any money? And the way he does it is very aggressive, and it's scary. He's a bigger kid. He knows that. His size. He uses his size to intimidate people. And I'm a security guard. My job is to not be intimidated by people. I'm going all in because I'm really just having trouble with this game, and I need to do fucking something here. Fuck. Shit, man. This has been a tough one, ladies and gentlemen, but we're not going to give up here. I'm actually feeling pretty good, even though we have no tournaments left. So we got to get into another tournament if we want to. And yeah, basically, like, look, I feel great. Things are good in my life now, like I said. But with that guy in particular, I still see that guy all the time, and now we're at the point where I don't talk to him anymore because I realize, I tried to talk to that guy to see if I could, like, listen. What does he really need? Like, what does he really want? Like, for example, I've talked to a couple of these guys that are, you would say they're homeless, right? And eventually you have a conversation, and at one point I actually said to one guy, I go, hey man, if you ever need anything, like, give me a list of stuff you need, and I'll get it for you. And he just gave me a look, and I go, like, backpacks, you need a fucking, like, a tarp, you need water, you need, sleeping bag, something like that. So, like, a couple months went by, and every time I see the guy, like, he's not allowed on the site because he's like a homeless guy. He doesn't take care of himself. But, like, now we talk to each other. We respect each other. And he's always nice to me. And isn't really all there. So sometimes he'll walk on the site, and I'll be like, hey, man, you're walking on the site again. Oops, I forgot. And I bought him, like... He came up to me and said, "Could you do this?" And I did it for him. I got the thing for him, you know. And I'm still trying to give it to him. I have it right here. I have it like sitting in my room because I can't find him. I've got to find him because we had a horrible rainstorm. But the point is, like, it is possible to like start a relationship with some of these people and have a healthy like back and forth. But it's, you know, when someone is that much of a tool. This young kid that just thinks, you know, what he really wants me to do is he wants me to just give him what he wants. Like, I want what I want. Why won't you give me what I want? That's all I want. Just give me what I want. And at what point does it end for people like this? Unless you stand up to a guy like this or a girl like this and go, hey, and I can do this as a security guard. This is what I like about being a security guard. You step up to these bullies and you go, hey, motherfucker, you're not going to get it from me. My job is to keep you off the site and stay away to protect you from these people. And you don't like me for that reason. That's why you don't like me. It's not because I don't identify with your struggle or anything like that. It's because I won't give in to your fucking shit. You're a drug addict guy. And I don't know that this guy's ever going to be fixed. Even if he stopped doing drugs, he looks like a dickhead to me. You know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we will try to get into another tournament. We'll give it a little bit of time here. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to pop out of this tournament. Let's pop out of here. We didn't have much success with the poker. Maybe we'll have more success with Fortnite. Let's play some Fortnite. This is another lobby game. I have a Switch 2. I want your Switch 2. What? I want it. Can you guys hold on for a second? Sorry, man. Listen, I don't know what you're doing in my room right now. I know I was just talking about you, but you can't have the Switch 2. I want your Switch 2. Don't you understand? I deserve it. I don't care. Well, you have enough money? Well, I'm not rich, man. I mean, you have more than I do. I'm poor. Give me your Switch 2. No. Okay. I'm pretty sure the neighbors are like, what's going on in that guy's room right now? They know. My neighbors know who I am. My neighbors know what I'm doing. And my neighbors know I'm just riffing. They know. They know. Everything's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to jump into some Fortnite, which is a super fun game, as most people know. Everybody kind of knows what Fortnite is at this point. I don't think you need to introduce... I don't think there's any shot that we're going to be... introducing this game to anyone. But what we will need to do is switch to the Switch 2 scene. And I haven't played this game in a long time. This will be fun. This is we call this a bonus stream. I was kind of wondering when we were going to play this game again. I like this game. I haven't mastered it. I don't think I've mastered really any game. There's some games that I'm better. I think I'm getting close to mastering poker as much as you can master HD poker. And also I realize it's a cheat. Like, there's definitely a cheat code in that game. Like, I'm seeing the value of the hands. So I definitely can't call myself a master of that game. Everything's getting exposed today. Pebble is getting exposed. Everything, all this dark, dirty. See what I mean? I'm taking all the stuff that I've been watching lately on all these Twitch streamers, and I'm basically, instead of me going, look look at Lucy and Joey and Johnny are doing. I'm taking it and I'm throwing myself out there, going, Van Pebble has anxiety attacks. He's not a master of HD poker. He has problems with people at work. Yeah. Yeah, get him, Van Pebble. Okay. This is where I do this. Ready? Can you do this? Ready? Watch this. It's better than doing the beatbox, isn't it? It's the white beatbox. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, are these all the same car? I don't understand. I'm just going through this thing. Music reward. What are these things they give you? A plushie, a backpack plushie. I'm going to say something. This is kind of crazy. The volume's a little low here. Oh well, I don't care. Maybe it's good that this music can be annoying if it's blasting in your face. So yes, this is a great day. Make no mistake about it. It's a great day. And I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more awake, actually, which is good. Yeah, I just think overall, what I was really trying to say is just the weather zapped me, and it's taking me time to recover from it. Like, I gotta tell you, like, if I showed you, in fact, I will show you because we have time here apparently. Let me just show you real quick, and we will get right into the bonus stream of Fortnite. But let me show you what my weather was like. As you can see, it's just very rainy. I'd love to go back even further. Let's see. October. What was it that we did? That was last weekend, right? It's just been super rainy, man. And just wet and rainy and windy and rainy and wet, and like it's getting colder. So yeah, there you go. And I don't know, my body is just like taking a lot of time to just get used to it. The fact, like, if it just happened that I was at my house all the time, or I went to work and I just worked indoors, I never really had problem getting used to the weather. But now that I work outdoors for 3 days a week, the weather is a big deal. So when it changes, I fucking feel it. And my sinuses are just like, bam! So yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do some ranked games today. How about little Fortmares? Anybody up for some Fortmares? Fortmares, anyone? Solo. Let's do solo. Ranked. Solo. Ranked. Solo ranked. And I was talking to someone about this a while ago. Hey, like, is there a way that I could get, like, a character, like just one character? And he's like, you have to actually, like, I think you have to buy it, basically. He's like, you have to buy the skins. He knows all about that stuff. It's like, yeah, about skins. Like, even saying skins, I'm like, I kind of know what skins are. I know I'm sounding really old right now, but, like, I don't play a lot of these type of games. I play more, like, indie games. So, like, things like skins and stuff, that's for these big... I feel like it's a corporate thing, isn't it? like Call of Duty. Those are like, to me, that's a huge corporation of like a big business that puts this game together and you buy skins. It's like I don't play those kind of games where you have to constantly, like, you have to, if I had to spend money just to play a game, it's not worth it for me. And to play it every time, no. Like when people complain like, Nintendo, what are they doing? They're charging people $70 for a game. I'm like, yeah, but once you buy the game, you're not still spending money. You're just, that's it, you know? I can see if people get upset where they keep, like with Mario Kart, if they keep adding DLCs and you have to pay for the DLCs, then I understand. You don't want to pay, like you already paid, you should still get it. I don't know. Oh, so my pickaxe is actually this thing? Oh, that's really stupid. I'm gonna have to get rid of that, actually. We'll have to get rid of that at some point. Not now. So, like, to find the map... Here's my map. Okay, I'm ready. I'm excited. Ladies and gentlemen, where do we put our face? Where do I put my face? Where poker face? My poker face. Somebody told me the other day, like, you know that song is about, like, getting face fucked? And I was like, I don't care, man. I really don't. It doesn't surprise me, number one. Number two, I don't care. You know that song's about getting face fucked? I was like, do you want me to face fuck you? I don't understand what's going on here. I was like, no! And the guy was like, no! And the old lady was like, no! And my drill instructor was like, no! And he was like, do you want me to fuck your face? Do you know that song's about fuck your face? And I was like, do you want me to fuck your face? Is that what you're saying? And my grandma was like, no! Okay. I hate this thing in my hand. Like, it does annoy me that I have this thing in my hand now. And yes, I know there's somebody here, and yes, I think they're gonna kill me. And yes, and yes, and yes. That makes it better, though. I'm pretty good at close-up combat. Thank you. That's what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, close-up combat I'm okay at. Where are we at here? Let's run around a little bit. Yeah, the backpack's okay. I don't mind the backpack, but the fucking, like, running around with that thing in his hand was annoying me. Oh, stupid. We should be able to get rid of that pretty easily. That's funny. Whoa. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good gun, actually.
Look at this guy. He's peeking his head out. I'm gonna get him if he's not careful. Okay, we gotta be careful about everybody here, don't we? Alright, we might be able... I like this. This is what, a Halloween thing? I like this theme here. What do we got here? What are we, a Halloween theme? What are we, a Halloween theme? What we got here? We got a Halloween theme, huh? Oh. Alright. I do enjoy this game. I do enjoy any game like this where you can take a lot of time to contemplate what you're gonna do. I do like the Halloween theme quite a bit. It's kind of cool. It's fun. I like looking at the pumpkins. That's a little distracting too, with like the bats in the sky. That could help you distract somebody else if you're doing something like this, you know, and you're out in the open and they see me, but then they see a bunch of bats. They're like, I could have been a bat. Maybe it wasn't a person. Maybe it wasn't a guy. Maybe it was a bat. Maybe it was a Batman. Maybe it was Batman. And then next thing you know, you're running away and it actually was you. Right? It could have happened. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we're in great shape here. Boy, I love, I have 2 of those. Yeah, these are good guns here, man. Although I think this one's a slow shooter. I think it's got a slow grouping to it, so it's like boop, 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 boop. I don't think it's like boop, 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 boop. It's not that kind of gun. It's like boop, boop. This one I think is a little more pop, 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 pop. And this one is a pop, 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 for sure. Oh shit! Oh, there we go. Damn, we got fucking aced. We got. All right. Let's see if we can get rid of that piano thing. That was a good try. It's good for a first first game. Not bad. I'm okay with it. Let's return to the lobby. When are they going to get rid of that thing? That's an ugly... I don't like looking at that. It just looks like... Doesn't it look like someone's, like, just... I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like their face. Alright. How do we do this? Locker, I guess? I don't want this anymore. Let's see how we can get rid of it. I'm not going to freak out, obviously, if I can't get rid of it. I'm not going to have a panic attack. I'm just kidding. Alright, yeah, let's see. I do like this song, though. This is what I want. Let's go with, Oh, these are, like, there's a lot of different pickaxes that we could use. Let's do this one. There you go. That was easy. And then this one, yeah, I'm a little sick of that as well. I'm sick of the, this looks way cooler. So, let's do that. And then, let's try this, you know? I kind of like this one. It's my favorite one. And then what about this? What even is that? Oh, your wing. Oh, I see. I got it. Okay, wings are kind of cool. I always kind of enjoyed these guys. That's the basic one. I'm cool with that. I'm good with wings too. So let's do wings. And that's a good way to go. And now we can go ahead and play the game. I just wanted to like sort of, and maybe we should check out cars too while we're dealing with it. I don't have many cars. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let me see. Hickory, saw. The cat thing. Yeah, I'll do. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is kind of cool. Turns out this game's kind of cool. Look at that. I'll go with like the old like Mad Max style. Okay, we're having fun suddenly. Wait a second. What is this game? So I guess the Halloween is the way to go. I just want whatever's going to have the most people, really, to be honest. And then we'll go solo. And then we'll do Han Solo. Does anyone want to do Han Solo? We'll just do solo. We should do rank, though. Rank it. If you're going to do it ranked. Is how I feel about it. Let's go. I think the thing is, like, if you want to get, like, if you want to change your looks, or you want more stuff, or more cars, or, like, if you want this to be a girl, or you want this to be, you do have to, like, get the season pass, I think. That's what my buddy was telling me. He was like, you gotta get the season pass, but, like, he's like, you know, once you do that, though, for, like, a month, then you get to keep all that stuff. So then, and that made me, like, you had me at hello there, you know, like, I was almost like, oh, that's interesting. Like, if at that point you can keep it, then it actually makes kind of sense. So maybe we will get one of those eventually. And that would be fun, actually, to do, like, spend some, what are they calling it? V-Bucks? I don't know. Yeah. It'd be fun to do that on stream, actually. Yeah, we're having a good stream today. See, we played a little poker. We played, I thought we played, okay. I thought we played well. I do think we played well. I thought we told some great stuff there. I think it was a good stream because it was a timely stream. In other words, not that we have to be timely, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the Twitch universe right now, and I think we did a nice job of sort of doing our version of like spilling the tea, because we spilled the tea on ourselves. But it wasn't really, we weren't spilling any tea. We were just kind of, yeah, it was good. I liked it. I felt good about it. And I really do like this pumpkin thing. Pumpkins, lots of pumpkins. I like pumpkins. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin I, pumpkin me, pumpkin my. What was that? See, now that's cool. That actually is kind of cool. I like that. I like wings. And the first, I love wings. You guys love wings? And the first one said to the second one there, I hope we're having fun. Band on the run. That's Wings, for those who know what that is. Paul McCartney's putting out a documentary. I was kind of surprised. He's doing like a after Beatles documentary, which is interesting to me, actually. I think that actually is going to be kind of good. After the Beatles, he was like, basically, it's like, it's Paul going, after the Beatles, we didn't really know what to do. Well, we're in a show. And he was like, how are we going to do something? And he's right. He's like, what do you do after that? And it's a good question. What do you do after that? I mean, the Beatles, like, people use the word Beatles as like a verb, as like a, is it a verb? Or an adjective? Is it an adjective, a description? Of like, man, they're the next Beatles. Like, they were bigger than the Beatles, you know what I mean? Like, they were bigger than Elvis. Like, those guys are so, like, it's literally like a word for iconic, you know, the Beatles. So it is interesting, like, what do you do after the Beatles? So that should be a good documentary. We weren't sure what to do. I didn't know. Bibbidi bop and bibbidi boop and all that. It'll be fun to see him do his little, like, bibbidi boops and boppity bing. We didn't know what to do. Oops, sorry. That was too loud. I really don't have any ammo. I don't know why I'm shooting things. Like, I have no business shooting anything right now. Alright, there we go. That's good. I always like to have, like, one sniper. I'm a big fan of the sniper. I really sucked at sniping for a while. It was something I always wanted to be good at because of Dr. Disrespect. And then, all of a sudden, I just kept doing it. And I locked it in one day. And I actually have it on stream. Where I just locked in, took my time, and dismantled someone with a sniper rifle. And ever since then, I've been a lot better at it. I understand it better, and I really enjoy using it. And that's a true story. Watch out. Fuck! God damn it. Why am I having so much trouble with that? You know, it is interesting. I am having a bit of trouble with the aiming, but we'll get there. That's good. I'm glad we're playing this game. This is very fun. I'm just gonna, like, enjoy this for a while. I don't, you know, I hate watching other people play. When you can't play. You know, when you're playing the game and then, like, you're just waiting and they're like, you're looking for another matchup and then you have to watch that person. Fortnite should be fun for everyone. Be welcoming to new players. Yeah, right. Yeah, this makes me kind of want to do, like, I kind of want to do that seasonal pass thing. I think I'm going to do it. You know what we'll do? That's a good stream. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll actually play this game, like, in its own stream. Maybe we'll do it either today or tomorrow, and we'll do the weekend pass thing for like a month. And we'll just play this game for a while and build our character. We'll get a character, we'll build it up. We'll buy clothes, we'll buy, like, different things for the character, and then that'll be our character. And now when we play this game, we'll be able to be this cool character instead of now, which is like just a randomized character. Because I would like to have my own character. And like this backpack thing with 2 guns, I could do better than that. Although I did jump kind of early. I think I'm just going to let myself hang for a little while. Yeah, this game's fucking great, man. This is a very, very cool game. It really is. It really is. I think we're going to do this, though. And let's see if that does anything for us. Figure out the best place for the camera. I like this. Is so cool. Like you're hovering over. This is going to be tough, though. There's somebody down there. Let's get away from that area. That was close. We almost went down where there was somebody. It's a shitty place to land, but oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, good. This is one of those things where you can jump and then you can, like, yeah, this kind of would be helpful, actually. Oops. There's a lot of stuff down there, but there's also a lot of people down there. This might be good. I feel like there's probably no one here. This would be good for us. It's got to give us something, right? We got nothing, dude. I literally have nothing. I've got no gun, nothing. This guy's mean because he's chasing me. He shouldn't be. He's rude. He's a rude person. Why is he picking on me? Okay, let's go. It's fine. He's not going to follow me. He might follow me, but you know what? He might not. There's a chance. Okay, you got me. Oops. Ew, I hate watching this person sell. I feel like they're celebrating, you know? When they shook that bottle, I felt like they were like, hey, fuck you, man. Asshole. All right. Hey, this is ranked. You know, I expect these people to be kind of good. All right, let's talk to Copilot about me becoming a member of the Fortnite thing. We're going to do a Fortnite pass. That's what I've decided, I think. We're going to do that today. Actually, that might be... Maybe we'll do that, like, tonight. Maybe that'll be one of our streams today, after this stream. Play a few more games here, because I'm having fun. But I think, yeah, I want to keep playing this game. This is so cool. But let's do this.
Welcome back. So, hey, Black Chimpanzee.
So my name is Van Pebble now. I changed my gamer name. So can you call me that?
Absolutely. Van Pebble it is. Let's roll with that.
Thank you. So I have a question for you. I'm playing the game Fortnite.
Fire away. Let's hear that Fortnite question.
Well, I'm considering doing the Game Pass thing because it seems like the reason I want to do the Game Pass. Well, tell me I want you to tell me why you think I should do Game Pass or why people do Game Pass.
So, Van Pebble, here's the scoop. A lot of of folks jump on Game Pass because it's basically like the Netflix of gaming. You pay a monthly fee and you get this huge buffet of games, including Fortnite perks. People do it because it saves them from buying each game individually, and you get access to new releases the day they drop. Plus, you can play across different devices and get some sweet member discounts and perks. So it's really about the variety and the value.
So my thing with the game is I want my character, like when I play now, I'm always a different character. So I want like a character that is mine. If I do the pass, will I be able to get my own character? Or will I be able to unlock my own like skin?
Absolutely, Pebble. So here's the deal. With Fortnite, a lot of folks do use the Battle Pass or certain Game Pass perks to unlock their own skins. Basically, if you go for the Battle Pass, you can earn or purchase skins that are customizable. That means you can tweak them a bit to match your style, and you won't just be a random character each time. So yeah, you can absolutely get a character that feels like your own.
Okay, here's the question. Now, if I do the monthly pass, I don't have to keep renewing it, right?
So Pebble, just a heads up on that one. The monthly pass does typically auto-renew, kind of like a subscription. So you'd have to keep it active to keep those benefits going. But of course you can cancel anytime if you decide you want to take a break.
But if I cancel, can I still have my skins and my character that I unlocked?
You got it. Once you unlock those skins and those characters, they're yours to keep. So even if you cancel the pass, you won't lose.
That's all I wanted to know. Have a lovely day. Thank you for talking to me in my stream. We appreciate it. We love you. We love you. Oh, I just said it. We do.
I'm feeling the love, Pebble, and I'm sending it right back at you. I'm super glad I could help out. You have an awesome day and a great time gaming.
Thank you. Bye. So that's exactly what I thought it would be. And I don't know somehow now what's going on here. Who was that? Who's that person? What the hell's going on? All right. It found another game for us, apparently. Yeah, so I'm down. I'm going to do it. I think it'll be cool to do. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. It was inevitable. You know, you play these games. I'm going to lose again, aren't I? Fuck, there was nothing there. This sucks, man. Ah! Go, go, go! Run! Run, Forest! Run through the forest. Any chance I get on this thing? Oh, that was beautiful. Dude, I am so fucked right now. God damn it. This guy's gonna kill me. We're barely on the edge of the, what is it, the circle, right? Yeah, there's a person right there. I don't necessarily really want to get into combat here, but I mean... I like my close-up combat. That's a fish, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Got a shotgun, got a gun. Okay, cool. Bam Pebble's got a gun. Bam Pebble's got a gun. What did Van Pebble do? They say when Van Pebble plays Fortnite, he has to get a better gun. This is a pretty good gun. Feel good about it. Let's take a look at the map. Okay. All right. If 38 players left, okay. I'm gonna try to move in this direction here. That's good. Oh, wait. There you go. Got a little bit better guns now. This way you have a sniper. And I don't like this stupid gun, but it's not a bad gun. I mean, it's a good backup gun if you need it. I've never been a big fan of the shotguns in this game, but I know they do have decent shotgun. Like, when it's a good shotgun, it's a good shot. You know, it's a good gun. But I think the shotguns are lame, and I also think these pistol things are kind of lame too. But whatever. I'm a machine gun guy, you know? And look, I love this game. I mean, when I first started... Okay, be quiet here for a second. Watch this. Look at that. See, it came in handy. It really did. That was kind of nice. He's got a sweeper shotgun, and he's got a precision. I'll go with that. Let's get out of here. That was good, man. Good job, Van Pebble. Hey, this is all ranked, man. I'm trying here, you know? We're being ranked here. This is... Where's he coming from? Oh, I see. Yeah, this guy's kind of good, actually. Wow, that guy's really good, actually. Scares me. That is good, the sliding thing. I never really thought about it before, but it is a good thing. That's good. Good job, Van Pebble. Keep it going now. Heal up a little bit now. Come on. We're actually going kind of the wrong, like, we sort of need to be going like this way, really. What else is around here that we can sort of check out? Let's take a look at the map here. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. I had that coming, but you know what? Ooh, another shootout. A lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, I like that we lasted that long. That was good. That was good. After the way we were playing the first two games, I was like, let's pick up the game. Let's pick up the urgency. Let's wake it up. Let's get it going. That's what it's all about. Wake it up and get it going. Well done. Well done. We're going to play again. And I've decided that I really am going to do that. I'm going to do the pass, the league pass. That'll be fun. It'll be fun, and it'll be like sort of give me a reason to play this game, which I do. You know, I like this game. I just need a reason. I think that's what I didn't realize, that I needed a reason to play it. Because otherwise, this game is really like, to me, it's like, you know what I need? Like, now I have motivation to have a skin, to get a skin for myself. I need, like, to be able, like, even what game was I thinking? There was a game I was playing recently. And it was like, I just needed a reason to play it. I couldn't find, like, a proper reason. Oh, it was Mario Kart, and I just found myself going, well, why are we playing this? Like, there's no campaign. But then when I played the game, I got it because it was so good, and I realized, but I still need a reason for it. Like, when I play, I'm like, well, let's try to unlock more things, or like, because we still haven't unlocked everything in Mario Kart World, or like, yeah, that kind of thing. Let's unlock a bunch of stuff. Like, at first, it was like, let's see every track we can, and then we did that. It's like, now what? Like, there has to be a reason for me to do stuff. I think it streams better that way if you have a reason. And when you're doing it solo, when you're like streaming solo, you gotta have like little goals and stuff like that. Because you don't have someone else that your whole reason could be just to have like witty repartee with someone else, you know? Repartee, is that what it is? Or repartee, I don't know. I don't know because I'm retarded. Funny, right? No, because all the retarded people now hate you. Because they're like, don't make fun of us, man, you know? And yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I remember there was a movie with like Ben Stiller, and the thing was like, never go full retard. And it was funny, but it wasn't funny like, haha, retards, or, you know what I mean? It was funny because that does happen in movies where somebody will like play somebody that has a real, you know, let's not call it retard anymore. They have like a mental thing, and it is like Rain Man. As I'm sure a lot of people have seen that movie by now. Spoilers. It's about a guy who's autistic, but like autistic to the point where it's debilitating for your life. And to see somebody like who doesn't have it, do that role, to see someone do that is like, it is kind of like, is this okay to do? You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I thought there was a cave here at some point. I could be wrong about that. I'm wrong. That's life. Where am I? Yeah. Yes. Thank you. So which way are we going then? We're way in the open, by the way, which is not good. Where the fuck are we? I see us now. I'm singing, and I shouldn't be because I can't sing. Let's go. But that never stopped me before, me lads. I'm singing the Irish song in the spring. But it's not Irish spring. It's the winter time. And I'm not making any sense now at all. But there's a song coming to me, me lads. What if that was my big, like, that was, you know, like God gives people, like, songs? Like Bob Dylan's like, I didn't, it just came to me. I didn't even, Bob Dylan's famous for saying that, like, he didn't write those songs. God wrote it through him. What if God was telling me to write a song like that? God's like, that's your song, asshole. What was that? Irish Spring? That's your fucking song. Take it. That's a big hit. But God, I don't, it's a hit. Trust me on this. Then later he admits, he's like, you know, those are the days I was drinking. I was really into peyote these days. Imagine I meet God and he's like, remember when I told you that you were a singer and that Irish thing was your pop song? And I was like, yeah, what was that about? I was into peyote back then. You were into peyote? Yeah, you know. We need to get out of here, actually. This is not good. Oh, wait, we could fucking... I can kill somebody. I got guns. And I've got health stuff, too, if I need to. What if that's why some of us just feel weird? Like I have anxiety attacks and stuff, like panic attacks. What if that's why? Because God was just he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was having a bad time. Yeah, when I made you, I could have made you better, but I was fucked up, you know. I was distracted. Like he was in love with somebody, or like he was... Come on! That is a funny idea, though. It's an interesting idea. But I think God is not a person, though. That's the problem. But that would be cool if you found out that it actually was sort of like a person. And he's like, yeah, you know, that would make you feel better because you'd be like, okay, it's not me, you fucked it up. You know, because that's the worst. You know, if I have an anxiety attack and I'm doing it to myself, what kind of, that's bad, you know? But he's like, no, it's not your fault. It was me. I was fucked up. I was into peyote. I was doing a lot of exploratory drugs back then. You know, when you were created when were you born? This is God talking to me. When were you born? 1973. Why, God? All right, see, there you go right there. What do you mean? Well, that was there was a lot of things going on at the time. There was war. I was creating war, but I was also creating these drugs. I was taking too much of it. I needed to know how much was going to be enough for a human. And anyway, I don't want to get into why I was doing peyote, but I did too much peyote, and this is God speaking, and I'm sorry. And it's and I just want you to know, it was not your fault. You did a good job actually with what you had. I gave you a shitty thing there. the Van Pebble thing, you did a good job with that, and you did a great job with everything, man. I'm proud of you, and I love you, and I'm God, and I gotta go. All right, thanks for telling me. That would be enough. Even if God only speaks to you, like God only talks to you for 30 seconds, let's say, but at least he tells you all the stuff you need to know in 30 seconds. That's probably all I'd want to know. I mean, I'd want to know more than that, though. I'd need to know, like, some things. Like, okay, now that you admit that you fucked up, you want to make good on this deal? Like, how about giving me some fucking lottery numbers, a little bit of who's going to win versus, this and that. By the way, this is God. Never been on the NBA, okay? It's fixed. They're fixing those games, man. It's not gonna... Yeah. And yeah, you should get and this is God also, you should get the Fortnite weekend pass thing, the monthly pass. Yeah, but isn't that recurring, God? It is recurring, but you can always cancel anytime. God is like, he knows everything about, like, everything, and that's what he fucking tells you. It's like... There's the aliens again. It's cute. I like it. This is great, man. I'm really having a good time. I'm glad we're having so much fun here. This is what it's all about. It's about having fun. Streaming's about having fun. Playing games is about having fun. And I want people to see it and be like, this is fun. And I'm watching a guy have fun. And I'm also not bad at this game. I'm not great at this game. I would actually, I think the weekend pass, keep calling it a weekend pass, the monthly pass thing would actually make me a better player in the long run. Because we would have access to more stuff, to more maps. I'm guessing that's what happens, right? This is a terrible place to land. See, this is why I'm not doing that well also. I'm landing in shit spots. Shit spots. Look at that guy. I'm glad this guy sucks, though. That's good. Can't get out of here. This is terrible. I literally can't leave. He's gotten stuck, though. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want a part of this at all. You guys can fight each other. I'm out. Let's get out of there. I like that we're tough and that we're like, hey, let's go action time, baby, bang bang. But at the same time, it's like when you don't really have this equipment, just get out of there, I've got two of the same shitty shotgun. I don't know if it's shitty, and I don't mean to be rude to shotguns. I apologize. I'm kidding. I don't know. It's like, it's a sensitive time. Alright. But that's all they're giving me. That's all they're giving me. take what they give me. I take what they give me and give it what they take. What's in here? Oh, yeah. There you go. You got a couple guns now. Dude, this gun looks kind of mean. Oh, what is that? Oh, okay, I'm down. All right, let me see what we got going on here. Map time. Oh, we're right in the middle of things. Man, this gun. All right, we gotta get to a place where we can use this gun. Let's climb, baby. Let's climb. I like how you can slide uphill. That's nice. Alright. It's fun. This guy's so fucked if he comes up here. And I'm so fucked because I don't... Yeah. Great! 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 Not great. We didn't play great there. We're gonna play one more. I don't mind losing to that guy for some reason. It's okay to lose to the... Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. It's alright. I'm just gonna laugh and have fun. We're having fun here, man. You know? We're having a good time. Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun to like, you know, all the crazy stuff that's going on with Twitch right now. It was kind of fun today to like take the piss out of myself, as they say, you know? And it really wasn't a joke. I mean, I wasn't mean to myself. That's not good either, but, I want to get better. You know what I want to get better at? I want to get better at what this guy's doing. Obviously, he doesn't know how to do it either. But I guess it's as simple as memorizing the buttons of which button makes which thing. So, like, the thing that, like, when you're building something, if it's a flat structure, that's a button. If it's a triangle structure, that's a button. If it's a flat wall that goes vertical, that's a structure. I want to learn how to do that better, because I really don't know how to do that. I mean, I think I know how to do it. So yeah, we need to learn that, actually. That's something that I never really took time to learn, and now that we're actually going to commit to this game, I mean, I own this game now on the Switch too, so, because before... When I played this game before, it was on the PC, and I was always getting ready for it to just basically crash, because it was fucking my computer up so bad. Like, it just kept crashing my computer every time. And then I realized I'm going to have to get a console to play a lot of these games, and that's when I got the Switch too. I know it's not the ideal console. The plan was, I think we're just going to call it a game, actually. Yeah, that'll do it for today's stream. The original thing was, we'll get like, let's get a console, and it wasn't like I know Switch 2 isn't a real console. The idea was, hey, we'll get a console, we'll get like what's the new, whatever the new PlayStation is now, or we'll get whatever the new Xbox is now. And then I was like, I didn't know how that was going to work. Like, how do you stream the Xbox on your PC? It turns out now I know how to do that. If I needed to do that, it's very easy to do because I have like the capture card to do it and and I still may do that. But what we ended up doing is, and I'm not even sure why we did that, but we ended up getting the Switch 2. I think it was because the Switch 2 just came out, and I don't usually own new things, so I was like, this would be good for me to like give myself the opportunity to have like a new thing, and I got the Switch 2. But ladies and gentlemen, a lot has happened today. We had a great, let's sum it all up and say that it was a great stream, because it was. Thank you everybody for watching. My name is Van Pebble. My advertisement for myself goes like this. I have a social media presence. I have a Twitter/X page. It is Van Pebble. We don't talk about politics or anything. We just kind of keep it like, we talk about gaming and stuff a little bit, talk about sports. We do have opinions, but it's safe and it's fun. And you can also, you can help support me. That's what this whole thing's about here. Please help support me. Check my stuff out. Basically, you can check my stuff out. You can check me out on YouTube. We have 43 subscribers. We're growing. That's about 1 or 2 more subscribers than I had last week. And you know what? I'm humble and I'm grateful for it. And I mean that. We built everything from the ground up. So in my life and on the stream, I'm a very humble guy, man. You're not going to meet someone more humble than Ben Pebble. And ladies and gentlemen, please follow me on YouTube. Watch the videos. All I ask is you do this. Give me a chance. Watch the videos. If you like any of it, if you think like this guy's got something, watch a couple more. And if you like that, watch a couple more. And then at some point, if you find yourself wondering, I wonder what Van Pebble's up to, subscribe to the channel. That's how we're trying to, I'm basically trying to get you in here, but I'm doing it in a way that's not manipulative. I'm actually giving you a reason to come see me. I'm stacking. This is my stats. You know what my stats are? You know, a basketball player plays games and he goes, you're only as good as your stats. That's what some people say, right? Which isn't true, because there's a lot of players that do other stuff than stats. But to a certain point, I agree with you. Show me a player's stats and I'll tell you if that guy was good. In the same way, videos are stats to me. And I've got a lot of videos up there. I probably have more videos than maybe your favorite streamer. That can't be true, because if your favorite streamer is probably like has a team of people doing videos, but we do have a lot, and I'm very happy about it. I love my YouTube. Please follow it. And the last thing is, if you want to support me with money, you can either PayPal me or you can Prime sub me. If you Prime sub me, I don't know if you know this, you get a free Prime sub when you have Amazon Prime. I can take that off your hands if you're not using it. And also, if you want to donate money to me on PayPal, you can do so by going to PayPal and go to where it says send money, and you can go to @ThomasPaulVino. You type in small letters, no spaces, Thomas Paul Vino, and that's the advertisement portion of it. I don't mind doing it because, you know, that's how you grow. It actually hasn't translated into money quite yet, but you know, I'm just gonna keep doing it because it's shit, man. There's no shame in the game when you're trying to grow something. No shame in the game. No shame in the game at all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been a great stream. I mean that. And I appreciate you being here. We will be streaming again today. We're going to stream. We got a lot going on today. So Harry Potter is next. That's we play it on the Switch too. The Switch 2 we've been playing a lot of games on lately. We will be playing Harry Potter. So come back for that. I should be back shortly. I'm going to take a break, get some food. I do stuff off the stream. If you're wondering why I stream the way I do, it's because it allows me to do things off stream that I feel like streamers should do off stream, like eating. Like, I feel like you should be doing that shit off stream. You should come on this thing prepared to do your show. Be as mentally, like, whatever you've got in your body and your brain. Get as much sleep as you can. Be as professional as you can. So when you get here, you're ready to go. Shouldn't be coming on here eating, drinking, chewing gum. That's not acceptable. At least those are my standards, and I live by those standards. And we'll be back soon. We're gonna play Harry Potter today. Yeah. And yesterday we played Ball X Pit, and I really like that game. So I would expect to see that game again. Maybe we'll wait to do it tomorrow, maybe, but I might try to do that today again. I don't know. But Harry Potter for sure. And this was great. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of here. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. I just want to say one more thing is that we said a lot of stuff today, and we just wanted to share it with you and in a positive way, you know. As you can see, I'm doing great. I feel great, and things are great. I just think life's going the way I want it to go finally. And but that's doesn't mean that like I'm without like my problems. And sometimes, you know, it's not like I want to get on here and just do that every fucking minute, because I think that's not entertaining. But sometimes it's good to share that with people. Let them know, you know what? You're not alone. There's other people that are fucked up too. And no matter how great things are going, there's always going to be something you're trying to fix. I'd love to get to a point where I'm not trying to fix something, but that's kind of how it is, isn't it? You get a new car, and then the next thing you know, you got to fix something a week later. That's just how it is. It's upkeep. And we're going to keep upkeeping, and we're going to keep keeping up. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that's my new phrase. We're going to keep up keeping, and we're going to keep keeping up. Van Pebble's out of here. Maybe we'll do that. I'm kidding. We're not going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go. Have a great day. Peace.